Oh, you've got a mood going with the blanket?
Right? It's comfy. It's Koze.
This is for me.
This is for me.
I don't know, I love how I'm actually talking to this fake microphone. But like,
Yeah.
wow.
Wow. Anyone seen the South Park freaking episode when they're on Wheel of Fortune? Is this still recording?
And what? Now I'm invested.
No, I can't say it on camera.
My first second channel video, so cheers.
Cheers.
What's up? Hey guys, so first of all, I'm going to address the two elephants in the room. The first one, yes I am brunette, that video is coming next Sunday. Second, we have a special guest. This is my sister Kira. I feel like it's super iconic that for the first video, you're in it because we run Koze together. So we're going to try and film this in the span of the amount of lighting that we have. But we figured we would ramble for the first ever sit down video on this channel. I'm gonna Insta story and ask people if they want to ask us anything in particular, but we figured we would just ramble anyway. Wedding planning. Someone wants to know about your wedding planning.
I love this person. Who is it?
Nikki Henny.
Oh, I follow her. Non-existent, actually.
It is existent. We have your venue.
Hey, we have the booze, we have the food, we have the venue. That's all we need.
Your bachelorette party's gonna be sick though. I'll probably end up vlogging it, to be honest. You guys know the BC vlogs back in the day when I did the Fairmont in Banff? The first thing I thought of the minute I pulled up to that place was my sister would lose her mind because it looks identical to Hogwarts.
Which is like my lifetime dream. So I'm totally okay with it.
It's haunted and you can request the haunted room.
Well, we're doing that.
We could make a dance floor out of anything.
Oh yeah.
We
Dance
have
in the
made a
streets.
dance floor out of everything. Like Taylor wants to know your childhoods. Like what was it like growing up together and etc.
Oh, okay. It was actually, we hated each other like so much, and then
When we were like kids, like kids.
yeah.
So there's actually 5 years in between us, which a lot of people, when they meet us, don't realize that.
Yeah, everyone thinks that I'm really immature
And everyone thinks I'm way older than you.
because I'm really immature.
No, it's not. That's not true.
No, it's because people look at me and they're like, "You poor thing, do you need help with something?"
And we had a family member look me deadpan in the face and go, "How's buying that new house?" And then look her deadpan in the face and go, "How's dropping out of school?" Don't drop out of school. Biggest fight we ever got into it. You know what one? The longest period of time that we ever went not talking.
Yeah, it was a long time.
I was like 8 and it was during the Britney Spears
Was it
tour.
Lucky?
Yes, that
It
was my
was.
favorite, and that was my favorite.
was.
Remember I had that teddy bear and I named him Lucky?
I remember you also got a blanket.
And we got into a fight, so I ripped her Backstreet Boys poster, and you
I scratched it, but then took the extra measure and broke it.
like snapped it in half and then left it on my pillow. And I don't think we talked for like a month, and we shared a room, like beds. You slept above me, and we weren't talking.
Good times. Like, remember that time I chased you with a knife?
Oh my God.
It's just, we were bonding. Wait, we do have some Christmas memories.
What's our-
Dad video recording us
Oh.
every year.
Every
Would like record over everything just to make sure that he got our reaction on camera. Every morning, every Christmas was the exact same. There was a schedule. Like we'd wake up every year at 3 a.m. Okay?
Yeah.
We'd go to bed at like 11, wake up at 3, open our gifts, pass out, get up, go to our nanas and papas.
So comforting.
It was so comforting.
How many times were you gonna cheers in this video? Thoughts on the other's boyfriends over the years.
Oh, this is gonna be a good one.
We both had chapters of boyfriends.
We have. You have
Okay.
had some interesting ones.
I don't think I have a type. Like I could date and marry Harry Styles, but I could also date and marry like who's the opposite of Harry Styles? Zayn.
Like Owen Wilson?
I could not date and marry Owen Wilson.
Just kidding, don't put
Wow.
I liked him until the day of Armageddon. When
Armageddon.
the freaking world was supposed to end, and he showed up at our house. Here's a Christmas memory for you. It was literally the day before Christmas.
Oh, no, 2012. It was 2012. How the world was supposed to end that day?
Yeah.
My ex-boyfriend showed up and threw snowballs at like 2 in the morning at the window. She was sleeping in my bed. Okay, I'm sorry, I stole your story.
No, tell the story because this is very accurate.
You didn't have a bedroom in our house anymore.
Long story.
Long story. We literally went to bed. We were like, man, if we don't wake up, I'll see you on the other side. We fall asleep. We wake up to pounding on the window, and she bursts up with, Kalyn, the world's ending.
That was it. I was waking her up so she was awake with me so I wasn't alone in that last moment. Sorry.
Oh, that was my first boyfriend. That was like, honestly, I always forget, like, you brought him up in that one vlog, and I was like, I forgot I dated him. Like, deadbeat.
Love him, still do. You know who you are. You can do better. I'm sorry, she can do better.
The truth comes out. You have never said that before.
I like him as a person. I really genuinely liked him as a person. I really wanted him to like me as a person because I respected him that much. But you could do better. You could do right better. Please don't hate me.
He bought you a lot of lip gloss, and that set a really unrealistic standard for me at a really young age that all boyfriends would buy you lip gloss every time you break up.
Also unrealistic for me for future relationships.
Yeah. He also bought you a lot of lip gloss every time you guys broke up, and he was also just a massive sweetheart, but
Oh, he was, yeah.
he, not for you, not the one.
Not the one.
Every time you snuck him over, I would feed him as he hid in your room.
Yeah, I used to sneak him into the room. Sorry, Mom and Dad. Sorry.
I used to think he was so freaking hot. Like, all my friends had such a crush.
Really?
Oh my god. Like, he would come over and I would get nervous. Mind you, I was hitting puberty at that point. So I was like, hated you. Didn't like who you were when you dated him. Didn't like him. Didn't like...
You didn't like me? Oh,
Do you not remember how crazy he made you? I'm sorry, I loved you as my sister, but I did not like the effect he had on you.
Yeah, he affected me.
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't like
how much power he had over you.
You're crazy.
Even though it was a really, really shitty relationship for you, I think it, one, taught you a lot, and in turn, watching you go through it, and you and I were really, really tight at that time, it taught me a lot. Like, just not the one.
Not the one.
Just not the one. Okay, ready? Like a literal brother.
Sometimes it just takes 13, you know, to find the one.
That, honestly, thank God, because I'm only on like number 5.
Feeling lit. I'm so sweaty right now.
I have a blanket on.
I know, but it's my
Do you want to
comfort.
switch spots? Because I feel the breeze.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, that was actually so much better. Why didn't we do this from the get-go? Like, a lot of people are asking questions about our mom. And, like, we love our mom, obviously. But, like, our relationship with our mom has always been a little strained. And so I feel like that's a topic that we need to not be as litty for.
Yeah.
But, like, we'll definitely breach
Yeah, I think that's a good way to
in time. Mental Health on the Holidays by Chosen Lore. And I want to talk about this just because, like, I love the holidays and I love Christmas and I make a lot of Christmas content and, like, you bake a lot of cookies. Like, we get into the holidays, but there is always an element that I think that, I can't speak for you, but for me, like, there's always every holiday, like, a layer or an element to it that's just a little, like,
sad.
Yeah, it's just not the same.
It is different. And I think, too, like, an important topic to bring up is, like, so our family struggles a lot with mental health. I think the holidays too always heightens that for some reason. The best way to deal with that, do things that make you feel good. Like, I love hanging out with you and Jake.
Make new traditions if you have to.
Make new traditions.
We've done that. Let's answer one more and then we'll call it a day because I feel like we've been like rambling forever. It's dark now. Sash.
Oh my god.
That's Christine.
Oh.
Caitlin, 11/22/99. What is your thoughts on how both of your lives basically ended up and how they got to where they are?
I'll go first.
You. Okay.
Why?
I don't know. That's just such a weird thought. I've never asked you.
I brag about you to everybody. Like
samesies.
I literally, I think it's just like you've broken the norm of like what you are supposed to do. You go to school and then you graduate, and then you go to high school and then you graduate, and then you go to college and university and you graduate, and then you get a job, and then you settle down, and then you have kids. Like, I mean, everyone knows what I'm talking about. And I think you did a very good job of like taking that norm and crushing it into the ground. Nope. And you've always been like that. You've always been someone that is beat to the rhythm of your own drum. You don't care. You do what you do, and you don't care what people say. And I think that's very admirable, and I think that's why you are as successful as you are today. I'm very proud of who you've become as a person, and you've brought me on a lot of cool things, and I really appreciate that.
Whoa. Okay.
Shit, no pressure.
That was so nice. That was actually wow.
No, I'm like,
you're like, what do I do? Do I look at her? Do I chug wine? Do I what? We've also never. I don't know anyone that gives 112%, and not only everything they do, but to everyone they love. Who care about people at such a capacity that it blows my mind, because you are always thinking of other people. You are always so caring of other people, and you are always like it's crazy, because I'm really lucky, and I've always kind of felt this for you, is that I grew up with you as my older sister, and I always wish that in some way I could have been your older sister at a point.
But you were. You've been there for me for everything.
I'm 5 years younger than you,
but
though.
you are like an older sister to me, because
I mean, now
I go to you for advice all the time.
When I was going through puberty, when I was going through the harder times of being a girl, thank God for you. Don't underestimate you. 1, 2.
So nice. Jeez. I don't even know what to say. I'm just like awkwardly like, thanks.
You're getting married this year, and it's your, like, when we were at Taylor Swift and she sang Love Story, I got goosebumps all over my body and was crying for you, because I remember looking at you, and I know that we're not sappy ever. But you were having a moment during the Love Story song.
I was.
And we didn't even talk about it until right now, this moment. Like, I wasn't gonna bring it up, but like him getting down and proposing, and this was just after, like, we had just gotten home from that trip that you got engaged. And I'm getting these ones right now, but she was singing Love Story, and I just remember looking at you, and you just having this beaming look at me, just being like, bitch, you happy. I'm happy you found your person, but I'm so excited to see you continue to find like your power, because I don't even think you realize how powerful you are. What's it like running a business together?
I just need to like sit down with you and vent about some of the shit that has happened today.
Yeah.
And you can do that with someone that you're close with. If you can do that with someone that you're really close with, it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. If I have to go through the trial and error and just being like so stressed out, no one else I'd rather be with.
Same. And I think it's important to note too, like, we both have full-time jobs outside of this, and like trying to start a new business and like learning the things that we're learning, and trying to run a business on top of like working and like doing, and like there's
and
also
just
work.
Enjoying it.
Like enjoying life. Like you wanna.
And there always has to be an action item, right? It was like, at the end of the day, what is our objective with Koze? To make people feel comforted, to make people feel comfortable in their own skin, to make people feel cool with being a little quirky or a little cozy or a little comforted. You know what I mean? We've had to deal with figuring out lawyers. We've had to deal with figuring out accountants, figuring out manufacturers, figuring out like shipping and labeling and like customer control and like customer service and like
how to be legal, like
how to how to incorporate your business, how to like make sure that your designs are in like copyright. Like, I feel like it's a question that I feel like we should answer in a year.
100%. We should definitely readdress.
We're still learning,
guys. We're
still learning. There you guys have it. Okay. I'm gonna sit on the edge. That is it for the impromptu rose ramble. Well, not impromptu.
I feel like it was very successful.
That was very successful.
Yeah.
That worked out. I hope you guys enjoyed the first ever Koze video on this channel. Definitely subscribe if you guys want videos every single Sunday. They're gonna be the more sit down, you know, highly produced, like zodiacs and like all that fun stuff, anything Koze related, and you can definitely expect to see a lot more of Kira on this channel.
This is the first appearance without the foot. Like, it's usually just the foot. I'm
honestly
sweating,
the
guys.
I'm sweating, guys.
The wine also does help.
For those of you guys we didn't get to, we'll get to you next time.
Bye.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. I wish I could show that side of me on the internet.